out of me.
The Voyager 1 that launched in 1977, 47 years ago, is outside our solar system in interstellar space, which is empty space between our sun and another star. Voyager 1 is 15 billion miles away and moving 38,000 miles per hour. Alphacentauri is our nearest star, 4.3 light-years away, and our closest neighborhood of planets outside our solar system. Unfortunately, 4.3 light-years is light traveling 671 million miles per hour for 4.3 human years. So, at our current speed of 38,000 miles per hour, it would take us 70,000 Earth years to reach our nearest neighbor. To put it in perspective, 70,000 years ago, there were only a couple thousand humans on Earth. Humanity was almost eradicated due to a volcano called Toba in Indonesia blowing off 650 miles of vaporized rock into the air. Some scientists maintain that it sent Earth into a severe ice age that nearly caused the extinction of modern humans. Okay, let us jump 70,000 years into the future. Inconceivable. Flying cars are only a couple hundred years away. I have no idea if the human species will even be around in 70,000 years. So, the thought of visiting our nearest solar system is impossible right now. To reach Alpha Centauri's solar system one day, we would have to create a spaceship that will breed one generation after another for 70,000 years. But the problem with that is it would be a waste of time and money because until we can travel close to 10% the speed of light, it's just science fiction. Even at 10% the speed of light, we would be traveling 67 million miles per hour. We're just talking about reaching our closest star. At 10% the speed of light, it would still take us 43 human years to get to Alpha Centauri's solar system. And think about all the trillions and trillions of stars out there. Many are millions of light years away from us, and every star has at least 2 planets rotating around it. There is life out there guaranteed, and it's going to be a matter of time before we get concrete evidence. Ideally, finding a wormhole would get us there instantly. Alright, my brain is gonna explode. My head is spinning. Food for thought.
Well, I'm at the beach again, and if you made it this far, then hopefully you enjoyed my video. Finding the alien footage was a bonus. Yeah, that video was kind of out there. You know, talks about space and what is really out there. What I really was fascinated with is the speed of light. You know, it travels at 671 million miles an hour. And it only takes light 1 second to go around Earth 7.5 times. That's Superman shit. It's amazing. And light actually takes about 25,000 Earth years to reach Sagittarius A, our black hole in the Milky Way. So yeah, I'm kind of being a nerd right now, but you know, I spent many hours watching the show How the Universe Works. It's on Discovery and Science Channel. Pretty much answer all my questions that I wondered about the universe. Although some of it is theory, I think. Yeah, they talk about like quasars, which I believe are stars that become supernovas, and they turn into like a supermassive black hole. And then quasars are like the brightest thing in the universe too. They shoot radiation energy, you know, at the speed of light for years from each side of it. I don't know if that makes sense. And then talks about how, you know, the universe was created with the Big Bang. What really fascinated me was an episode about how light is born inside of our sun and how many years it takes to reach the surface. And it has to fight gravity. It has to fight all kinds of things that I can't remember because I'm not that big of a nerd. But it was really interesting. And apparently, Andromeda is our closest galaxy to the Milky Way, and it's going to collide with our galaxy in a couple billion years. And they said that just today, it would take 2.5 million years for light to travel to Andromeda. But eventually, Andromeda is going to collide with our galaxy. And on the show, it said something really, really shocking, that even when Andromeda collides with the Milky Way, nothing is going to have a collision. All the stars and planets in the Milky Way will not collide with anything in Andromeda. And Andromeda is way bigger than the Milky Way, too. But eventually, we'll become one huge galaxy. So we'll merge without destroying each other. Anyways, I'm glad you watched this, and check out How the Universe Works. It's a great show. In fact, I even contacted Michelle Fowler. I think she was a NASA scientist or engineer before she retired a couple years ago, and she actually emailed me back, which was really cool. I just sent her, you know, an email on what I thought I learned about astronomy and about stars and planets and life out there. Anyways, I'm gonna enjoy the rest of the sunset. So see you on the next, and I'll still be here at the beach for another few days. Talk to you later.